Okay, we are in video 3 here of the keyword research. So now we have taken Arizona home insurance, broken it down. We have Arizona homeowner insurance, which looks like a fairly workable keyword. I'm going to click on the key here, which will open up a new tab. And instead of clicking on keyword research, since I've already done the research for that word, I want to look on the competition. And this is that grid page, as I was telling you before. So what I'm going to click here is generate results, and it'll give me the top 10 websites that rank for Arizona homeowner insurance. And as you can see, compared to home insurance, there's a heck of a lot more green for on page and off page. There's a little bit of yellow here in the for the backlinks, the number of backlinks that go to each of these domains. But what this means is now we know what we have to do to beat out these pages. And we have to build a website, a web page, basically, with title, URL, description, and heading that will get Y's in it. The DMOZ and Yahoo directory you can submit to. Those take a large amount of time for the DMOZ to actually be accepted. Yahoo is just paying a fee of $300 or $400. I believe it's $350. I have never paid for a Yahoo submission, but you can if you want to. Google considers that a ranking, I guess, because if you're willing to spend $300 or $400 for the submission, then you are obviously very serious about your business. But as you can see, it's not required to be ranked in the first position. And then you would need to know how many backlinks to your domain and to the page you need to do to beat these people, along with what page rank they have, how old their domain are. Now a lot of these, as you can see, are more than a couple years old. This one, Arizona Insurance Finder, is 5 years. The Department of Insurance, this is the Arizona Department of Insurance, has been 7 years. This one's an 11-year-old domain. Geico's is 12 years old, and Hot Frog, which I have never heard of before, is 8 years old. But the rest of these, first place and these two, are less than a year old, probably less than 2 years old. So, and they're up here, and this one's on the front page of Google. So this is what we need to do or this is kind of our roadmap of what the competition has done to get to where they are. Probably by accident, probably on purpose. I'm not quite sure exactly, but this is what we need to do to beat it. And over the next several videos, I'm going to show you how to set up a site real quickly. And it's very easy. It's very, very easy. You'll be surprised at how easy it is, actually. And what to do to fill all these and make them red, so when your domain comes across here, it is red, and rank yourself and get yourself ranked quickly up into the sites. What happens if now you've come across a keyword that this is still all red up here? What do we do? What I would do is I would go back to my original keyword list here and modify it and start adding some. So I could look at Phoenix home insurance, and some of the cities that I'm near. So if you sell health insurance, you could type in some of the cities that you're around if you want to be meeting people. You'd be surprised at how many searches there are for local searches. Now, if there's an insurance company called Phoenix Insurance Company or something like that, and that may skew the Phoenix results because they are in there and they're in there. But so Scottsdale home insurance is another city. I'm in Mesa home insurance, and I can put in an AZ in there, and I can do Mesa home insurance, Mesa, Arizona home insurance. Now these didn't come up the first time because Google, unfortunately, doesn't always see in there. Those are right there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this list of columns here because those take a while to come back, and click Analyze as those come up. Google doesn't give these regional listings for some reason. because of oh, they didn't meet the filters. Let me take off the 15 here and see if any of those pop back up. Okay, so these had no searches. Mesa, Arizona, Mesa Home Insurance, Mesa, Arizona. These have 0 searches. Scottsdale has 111, or excuse me, 266, and Phoenix has 730 each day. So let me go back here, filter this back down. And as we get more regional, which oh, Phoenix was 3% and this is 4%. So let me pop this out here into its own tab, and I'm going to look at it real quick. And what I'm going to do is actually add permutations, which basically takes these 3 words and mixes them up so I can figure out which way is the best ranking. And then I'm also going to go Phoenix homeowner insurance. I'm picking, oops, I got to spell it correctly. And what it does, or I guess I should say luckily, is I'm picking a keyword that has a couple of different uses or different ways it's searched for as opposed to just health insurance, right? Let's analyze these real quick here. Okay. There you go. Home insurance Phoenix is actually searched a heck of a lot more, 82% as opposed to the 3%. These red ones are approximates. I don't like them. In fact, I would get rid of them because it's estimates. They're not exact. And what I would do then is take my home insurance Phoenix, create a new tab for it. I know that there is 82% here. I will do a search for my SEO competition, find out what the competition is here. Hopefully it is, there we go, 22,000. Let's look at the rest of it. As you can tell, this is how I do it. I didn't pre-plan all this. This is how I go and find little pockets of where I want to place my sites now. There we go. So we have 22,000 as our competition for phrase match. There is 19,800 for the local, and then the title, and then the actual ones in the US, 5,400. So this is another doable, easy, should be easy to rank for. And as we go home insurance Phoenix, I will look at the tab, look at the grid, and see how, in actuality, how easy it is. This one looks about the same as Arizona. There's a little bit of competition right here with domain age, but as far as other factors, this one actually looks a little bit more challenging to get into as opposed to the Arizona search results, but it's still a doable. It'll take a little bit more time, but it is a doable keyword to get into. So there you go. Start searching your keywords. You now have looked at everything that I would do what you can to find keywords, key phrases, play around with it, open up lots of tabs, and I mean, this is the most important part, is to find keywords that have some amount of searches. 20 or better would be ideal for you, and you can change that, right here, if you want to limit your results to 20 or better, and it'll screen out and get rid of anything that doesn't have 20 or more. And do your research. I mean, that's what this all comes down to. This is going to be, once you have the keywords that have a lot of green on the grid and high traffic with the SEOT of a 20 or better, that is the biggest hurdle to finding or to setting up your site. Once we have all this in place, now it's just going to be a matter of setting up our site and creating links back to our site, so that way we can rank highly and start getting our share of these 20 or more clicks per day. Okay, so go get Market Samurai. Go start doing your keyword research, and I will have some more videos for you in another day or so.